Hello and welcome back to Konveio's tutorial series. In this video, we're going to explore all of the basic site branding and settings you're going to want to apply before getting your site live to the public. So let's get started. Let's go ahead and break down some of the site elements here. Obviously, we have the logo field. This is going to be the site title, site tagline, and then we have homepage instructions, and this is going to be the sidebar. Now, to put everything into perspective and see some of the options that you have available to you, let's go ahead and look at a couple of completed sites. So this is Plan Sedota, and here you'll see that they have included the site title and the site tagline. These are both technically optional. They have also used Google Translate, and we have different menu links available to navigate to different pages, no matter which page you're on. And then we have the homepage instructions, and they have repurposed the sidebar to inform people on how they can get involved with the current engagements. And I'd also like to point out that this is going to be our stock tile view. And now we're going to look at the list view. So we'll show you where the toggle switch is, but you can choose between the list and the tile view. You'll also see that they have used the sidebar differently, and they've spelled out their entire department name here, as the logo does not speak for itself. But let's go ahead and look at what Arlington's looks like. Since their logo includes their name so prominently, they've repurposed this as a welcome, and we'd like you to engage with us as the site tagline. Now, let's go ahead and come back to our basic website here and start doing some modifications. So to get to edit your site, you'll go from the dashboard into the settings. And here, this is where we can add the logo, and we can hide the site name or write a new site name. And then we have lots more options. So let's just start off by adding a logo. Winfield is my middle name, and I decided to choose the Winfield, Illinois logo for this project. And I'm going to follow Arlington's lead and say, welcome, and we invite you to engage with us here. I'm going to leave the homepage instructions standard, which is just fine. And I'm going to go ahead and change to the list view for fun here, just to show you the difference as it kind of evolves. Now, let's go ahead and just see how we are looking now. So for one, I'm going to open a new tab and just be able to document how things evolve. So now that I save these settings, it's going to change. And I'm going to reload this in a new tab, and you've seen the changes here. So I want to add Google Translate and do a couple of other settings. So let's go back here and dive deeper. So we're going to go down to the advanced area, and we're going to go to the very bottom and enable Google Translate. And then let's walk through some of these different settings here. So this is where you're going to drop your Google Analytics ID. And then also a very important step is that you want to make sure that the time zone is set correctly. So if you're in the central time zone, you're going to want to find your Chicago. We are in Denver, so we're going to keep it with Denver. But just make sure that this is correct, as everything in the site will be logged to that time zone, and we don't want that to change. So then we want to kind of make sure that you guys at least hear from us that we recommend to keep the contact form alive, enable and make sure not to deselect this, and to apply the correct email for this. And then some of these comment settings aren't relevant at this time. We will dive into that in a separate video. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we've done and reload in a new tab. And we'll at least see that the Google Translate button has been applied. So now that we've covered some of these elements and we've made sure that the contact form is enabled, there's another setting that you want to consider at this stage, which is going to be the notification frequency with regards to comments throughout the site. So we're going to go to My Account up at the top and go to the very bottom. This is not mutually exclusive. You can technically have it be, you can get notifications every time somebody comments on a document where you are the author, but you can also get daily digest emails of all comments submitted on the site. In this case, just for fun, I'm just going to shake it up and say, I just want daily digest. That's what I'm used to. You can save that. And now we've covered some of the main elements here. Let's go back through again, just to take a look at everything. And I'm going to say that this is good to go. this is something that you're going to, choose depending on the nature of your consultation and your audience. When it comes to the homepage instructions and your sidebar, this is something you are completely in control of and can customize to your liking. So now that we have that set up, I think it's time to sign off for this video. And in the next video, we're going to cover how to upload your first document. And then in the next video, we're going to talk about comment visibility, registered, unregistered, or anonymous participation, and dive into further settings about password protection and other options to kind of make sure that each of your documents are set up to the right goals and priorities that you have for that document. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.